you know, I've kind of made life easy for myself by always trying to work in agencies that appreciate good work, for clients that appreciate good work. Now that often doesn't happen, but you know, I think that if a creative kind of follows where good work comes from, you're going to find it easier to get good work out. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it'll be easier. Oh, you know, advertising is the only job I've ever done, and I found out that I could do an advertising course when I was 15 years old. I left school at 15, and that's where. So I went to Jacob Kramer, and that's where I met Lemonins Merinch, my wonderful drawing tutor, the only Latvian I've ever met, who used to slap me on the back of the head and call me a lazy bastard. And I was worried that this was a Latvian trait, and that, you know, everyone would slap me on the back of the head and call me a lazy bastard. Perhaps would have made me a better person, I don't know. Yeah, it was just, you know, art was one of the things that I was good at school. I wasn't particularly academic. So when I got a chance to study advertising, and it was at a time in the UK where advertising was really good. I mean, it was fantastic. There was, you know, advertising was advertising itself as a really great industry to be in. And I jumped at the chance of being a part of that, not really believing that I could do it for a living, to be honest. And I realised that other people's ideas inspire me, other people's great ideas. It shows me how great a great idea can be. I really look forward to the next one. Stuff that hasn't been made yet. There's always stuff, and I think if Mother's doing it right, there's always stuff on the table. There's always stuff being considered by clients. There's always stuff that's about to be shot or about to be made, and just seeing how it turns out, seeing if it's better than I expected, seeing if it's different than I expected. You know, that I really look forward to that. I mean, I've got several pieces of work down the years that I'm really proud that Mother made. And we've seen a couple of them here today. You know, we made a movie which was fantastic. We've created characters that became really famous. We've come up with solutions that just no one else had done before, and that's yeah, that really excites me. That makes me really proud. Well, that was difficult. I mean, they all come with some degree of difficulty. But you know, and I really like certain projects for certain reasons. Brit Art, simply because we were up against it, and just how famous it became, you know, within the industry. And you know, making a movie was great because plenty of agencies, all agencies talk about that these days. You know, they're all into content, and they have content divisions and heads of entertainment and nonsense like that. But to actually be the shop that made a movie makes me really proud. I mean, well, there's advertising awards, and that's great. You know, everyone wants to win at Cannes, and everyone wants to win at D&AD, and that's fair enough. But just knowing that we've done something that everyone else is looking at and thinking, I wish we'd done that. That's a good reward. Advertising is full of people who would rather be doing something else. You know, the number of people I know who are writing scripts, writing songs, creating pottery, painting. You know, I don't think that someone who's a musician, or a painter dreams of a life in advertising. If I got my shit together, I'd like to be a writer for film or TV. I'd like to direct some more.
A great strategy. And then the ads.
The last thing that really surprised me, other than like Lance Armstrong, I don't, in terms of a piece of work, or overall. Wow, that's a big question. I've got a couple of lovely little girls there, constantly surprising me. One of them's just learning to talk, so every time she says a new word, I'm surprised. Where have you got that from? You know, and then actually all life's big decisions are worrying, aren't they? Choosing to have kids. I'm a terrible flyer as well. Every flight I ever get on, I'm nervous, but that doesn't count. So yeah, I think making those big decisions. But I think in lots of self-help books, there's there's nice little some summations of that, isn't it? That you've got to gamble in order to live a full life and all that kind of stuff.